Welcome to the Volairen Show. So, we have a special show tonight. I want to talk about something. Surprise, surprise, right? It is the Volairen Show after all. We just do what we want. We are playing Planet Crafter. Planet Crafter is another game I have that's an interesting gem in the gaming world. It's an interesting gem of an indie game. Some of you may have heard of it. Some of you may have played it. It's a good game. Very decent. Very nice developers. I like the direction that they've been heading. They're very quick to release their game, and it was in pretty much a finished state as far as I'm concerned. You know, so, like, yeah. Another good title in the gaming world. You know, at a time when more and more gaming titles, good gaming titles, are becoming more and more rare. So, but yeah, check it out on Steam sometime. It's a good game. It's I'm gonna warn you, it's not, you know, there's no enemies in the game. It's the main antagonist is oxygen, basically. Running out of oxygen is your main antagonist. It feels much like The Martian, actually. That movie, The Martian, came out with Matt Damon. Good movie. I liked it. You know, back when movies are still good. So let me go ahead and open up the chat here. Now we did get like, thank you for like. Yeah, so repeating myself. Cool. So I just wanted to talk about a couple things, and then we'll get into Planet Crafter for a little bit. Well, as I talk about it. So something extraordinary happened to me today. Actually, it's kind of like one of those aha moments where everything just kind of clicks, and stuff starts making sense. And I'm talking about my thoughts, or my approach to fitness, health and fitness over the years, and what I'm doing now, what I did today, and starting today, and from now on, I'm going to be doing what I'm going to share with you guys. I'm actually probably going to put this in a video someday, if, my fitness journey continues to be more and more successful. Just to let you guys know, I haven't lost any weight yet, but a lot of weird stuff is going on. One, I'm not in pain as much. I'm more mobile. I have far more energy, far more strength. And when I look in the mirror, yeah, I could see fat on my body, but I could see muscle definition too. So it's really strange. It's almost as if, it's really not about the number on the scale. It's almost as if, like, the fat on my body is slowly getting replaced with muscle, which I think is obviously a really good thing. Of course, I'd like to cut back or cut down, but I think this is just the natural course that my body wants to take. But regardless, haven't been having a lot of issues getting out of bed, or getting into bed, or bending over, just being mobile in general. And that's really why I started, strength training and whatnot. I need to get my strength back, and I was way overweight, more overweight than I am now. And I think the reason I am not 300 pounds already instead of 220 is because of my diet. Absolutely. I absolutely believe that. I don't eat sugar. I don't eat carbs. Take that as it ill. I'm actually pretty much carnivore, all animal based. That's basically what I'm doing right now for the most part. Good 99% of my diet is animal based. So I think that's about as high as you can get it. If you don't, I do take medication, so there is plant material in that, but I try to be as plant free as I possibly can. That's kind of been my goal lately. Now, in the beginning, I stopped counting calories. I just ate when I felt like it, when I was hungry. when I wanted something or when I felt like eating. And it was like that for a while, and I did gain some weight doing that. But then again, like I said, I did not balloon up like I would have if I had been doing that with carbs, for sure. Because I've done that in the past with carbs. And let me tell you, but this way, it got difficult at one period of my life to wipe my butt. And that is really when I woke up. I was like, I got to do something. This is not cool. I am, yeah, no, I'm not going through that. So everybody reaches a breaking point, right? Where you're like, I better do something or there's going to be really, really nasty consequences. And I felt like I reached that point. You know, it was hard to fit into my seat. You know, it hurt. Everything hurt. Moving around hurt. Everything I did hurt. You know, aches and pains and whatnot. Just moving around was a chore. And yeah, thankfully, I am not back there today at all. Now, I do have aches and pains. I'm 41 years old, though, so I got to chalk some of it up to that. I mean, I think I am going to be creaky and sore to a small degree for the rest of my life. I mean, like I said, I'm just at that age, and that's just, you know, I have to accept it. Fine. But, you know, despite that, I mean, I went to the gym today and I was able to rack up new weight. You know, I increased my weight today, which was great. So I did something I think is incredible today. I had an epiphany. See, I actually have an extensive fitness background as a former infantryman who that was part of my job, was being physically fit and being able to pass PT tests. So I had to know about health and fitness. I got taught a lot of valuable information in the military about health and fitness, especially being in an MOS, in a job where that was one of the requirements, was being in shape and you know, doing physical activity, which in the infantry, you know, unless you're an operator, and honestly, a lot of operators started out as infantry. They'll tell you, you know, yeah, I used to be in the 82nd, or I used to be in the 101st, and then I got recruited, or, you know, I always wanted to go in, but I didn't make it. You know, I didn't make RIP, but then I entered later. Yeah, they'll all tell you that a lot of them, not all of them, some of them went right in, but a lot of them started in the infantry, and really, you know, or they were a medic or some other kind of, you know, crazy job, basically. That's what infantry is. It's a crazy job. All that crazy stuff you see on the military commercials, you see them doing, rappelling out of helicopters, you know, pulling security, running around with guns. That's what I did. You know, that's infantry. That's what we do. You know, and I did that for 2.5 years, or almost 3 years. And so I had to learn at least some rudimentary things, and then I continued to study that throughout my life, because I would gain weight and then I would lose weight and then I gain weight. So I know how to lose weight. I'm very good at losing weight when I have enough willpower. It's just keeping it off that's been the challenge, right? So and then also, you know, another thing that's always kind of eluded me is having a jacked physique, right? You know, and I don't just really want that for the vanity. Like, I really, like, I've always believed and wanted my whole life to, like, be really strong and just be muscular. It's just something about it. I just, you know, and look, there's a lot of guys that's not, they don't care about that. Well, I do. Like, I really, I think if it weren't for my health problems, honestly, that I had in my life, I suffered from thyroid disease for most of my life. Still do, to an extent. I still take medication for it. But I was writing about that today, and it really kind of dawned on me that, like, yeah, I mean, I could only imagine. Now, I'm not saying that, like, you know, it wasn't all my fault, but, like, yeah, there was a lot of it was out of my control. You know, the doctors didn't know that a kid my age could have thyroid disease. but I did. I had the same symptoms since I was 10, you know. And you can't see it, right? You can't see the hypothyroidism. You can't see the Hashimoto's. So can't see thyroid disease. All you see is somebody who's really tired and slow. That's all you see. You just see somebody who's really tired and slow. You see somebody who's just, you know, appears to not be giving it their all, right? You know, just complains all the time, or is just, you know, super moody or tired or whatever, or can't control their emotions, you know. And so you just label them as weak and move on. And, you know, and that's what everybody, including myself and my dad, that's basically, you know, what we concluded. It's like, man, well, it must be a character flaw. I must not be hard enough, you know, I must not be strong enough. Like, I just, you know, I don't have the willpower or whatever. Actually, I have a fuck ton of willpower, an immense amount of willpower I've found over the years. After I realized that I had been not only suffering from this condition, which the VA validated later. The VA, that's why I'm in the Philippines, why I can be in the Philippines, because the VA gave me the highest rating that you can give a veteran for disability. That's how bad the condition I had is. You know, it's tough, and that's probably part of the reason why I haven't just made a total body transformation yet, is because of my thyroid. You know, because I have thyroid disease. So, you know, but I am changing. Hey Medusa, how's it going? So this is kind of a, you know, this is the Volairen show. We just talk, just do whatever we want. So right now I'm talking about my health and my fitness and that kind of thing, and what happened to me today, which I will get to, I promise. But yeah, so I often thought throughout my life, like, you know, what would my life be like if I didn't have this condition? What would I have been able to accomplish if I had had total focus and concentration, like I saw normal people having, you know, the willpower I saw normal people having, you know, the energy and whatnot, which thankfully today, in the past couple months, my energy level is better than I ever remember it. Honestly. It's kind of scary, actually. It's kind of disorienting. It scares me a little bit. Part of me's like, well, I hope this isn't mania, you know, because I had that problem in the past too, but, you know. But anyway, so I went to the gym this morning and I was dreading it, because everybody in the fitness world, or a lot of people in the fitness world, they tell you, oh, you know, you have to spend 3 hours in the gym, or you have to do at least 3 sets for every body part, and you got to rest like, you know, a minute or two in between, you know. So when you add up all that time, like, no wonder nobody works out. No wonder, like, it's just, it's, yeah, for the hardcore, the 5 or 6%, that fits them great. They're good with that, you know, they can totally do that. But like a guy like me, it's hard for me not to look at that and just go, whoa, man. It just seems so daunting, right? I still want to do it, but it's like, man, can't I even do this? And then I try to do it and I'm so miserable afterwards. I'm like, dude, like, I want to do it again. You know, part of me wants to do it again, but I know deep down it's like, dude, I'm gonna get up tomorrow, I'm gonna feel like crap, and like I'm gonna have to push through all of that. Now, some of this is in my head, obviously, but like I said, it struck me like a thunderbolt yesterday. And I want to back up just one more time. I want to talk about a guy whose YouTube videos, or I've seen YouTube videos of this guy. He's passed away, sadly, but he was also very popular in the bodybuilding world, back in the golden age of bodybuilding. His name was Mike Menser, and I used to hear, I've heard some of the stuff he said, and you know, his attitude, I think what made him kind of famous yet infamous in the bodybuilding community is that he didn't really share a lot of the same views that a lot of other bodybuilders shared. Like, I remember him saying one time, I may have heard him incorrectly, but I swear he said somewhere that like, oh, I only spend like 3 hours a week. on this physique. Like, I only spend 3 hours a week in the gym, you know, to get this big. I'm like, really? Wow. You know? And then other things he says too about, you know, is about how he had a big emphasis on rest and allowing the body to heal, you know, those kind of things. Just, it was really kind of a refreshing work smarter, not harder approach. And let me tell you about work smarter, not harder. That's one of the things they taught me in the Army, in the infantry. That was one of their sayings, like, work smarter, not harder. If you can do something smarter, now if you have to do something hard, you effing do it, of course. But if there's a smarter, easier, you know, more effective way of doing it, well, don't just do the harder way just because it's harder. No, you do the smarter way. You know, that's kind of the attitude, right? So, and that stuck with me. And I saw that also. I saw that attitude with Mike Mentzer, and I was like, well, you know, and I watched a few more videos of him, but anyway, so that combined with a lot of other messages I had picked up here and there, little breadcrumbs and hints over the years, like, led me to this aha moment this morning. I'm like, you know what? Fuck being there for 3 hours. You know, I don't need to do 3 reps and wait 2 minutes in between. Why not just do 1 rep, or why not just do 1 set and go as hard as I effing can? Leave it all out. Just go all out. Leave it all in the field, so to speak, right? Like you hear in football. Just leave it all out there. Like, do it till failure. And so I was like, you know what? Let's try it. I'm like, I'm gonna do a full body workout, but I'm gonna do 1 set. And I'm gonna give it my all. I'm gonna go until either my willpower breaks or my muscles fail. You know, like, you know, I wimp out or whatever, but I'm gonna give it all of the effort that I have within me, right? And I did that. So I did lat pull downs. I was able to do 60 pounds. Or 60, actually it was 60 kilos. I think that's in the Philippines. So it's even heavier. So I was doing about 120 pounds. I did, last week I only did 100 pounds, I think. So I did that about 11 or 12 times. I mean, it's nothing special, obviously. There's a lot of guys do way more weight than I can. But for me, just an increase is an increase, right? And that's actually a substantial one. So, and I kept pulling, and man, next thing I know, I was grunting. I was yelling out, like I couldn't help it. Like, you know, dude, when you're leaving it all out, when you're going all out, you make noise, man. That's why I have a real problem with, I'm not going to name any names, but there's a couple gyms out there that, like, they try to shame you for working out. It's like, dude, you think I do this on purpose? It fucking hurts. Like, it hurts in a good way. Like, and while I was doing it also, it felt good. That's how I knew I was doing it right. You feel that pump, you feel that burn, right? So, you know, I've felt that over the years. I've been in the gym, you know, off and on a lot. Just, you know. Anyway, so I did the lat pull downs. Then instead of resting, I was like, okay, let's try it. Let's go right into the next exercise. I'm only doing 1 set, right? So I don't really feel like I need to rest. So I got right into the next exercise. I went and I did rows. So I'm working my back, right? I did rows, and, you know, and I killed myself with rows. Not literally. I shouldn't say that. I went all out on rows, like until failure or until my willpower broke. And so, yeah. And I tore my muscles up, man, like in a good way. Like I've felt that pump. I was like, wow, this is cool. And as I kept going, I felt better. Like, I felt good. It felt good to do it. It was like, wow, this feels like natural, you know. And then I went to bicep curls with the bicep cable curls, and I was able to do more weight on that. And like, and no rest, no resting or anything like that, just right into it, like almost like a ballistics workout. I was hard as I could. I was just like, man, boy, I feel the burn. Anyway, so I just kept going like that until my whole body was worked out. I think I forgot to do abs. I'm gonna do that the next time. But yeah, I did back, I did biceps, I did legs, I did chest, I did triceps, I did shoulders. You know, I did everything I could think of. And yeah, one set till failure. And that's what I did. In 20 or 30 minutes, I'm done. I'm done. Full body workout, 30 minutes. And I was smoked, and I was panning. I don't know another word for it, but I was breathing heavy. Like I felt like I had been in the gym for 3 hours. Like totally spent. I'm sore now. Isn't that why we're there? To damage our muscles so that they grow? That's really what it's about. We want our muscles to get bigger. Well, muscles don't get bigger by time spent. They get bigger by being damaged, right? You tear your muscles, you know, you go to a failure, you tear your muscles, and then they grow. So, I mean, I've always known that. That's what I've always been told. So, like, why spend... I don't need to spend 3 hours in the gym when I can just go in there, do the stuff, take the pain, and get out. Like, it's like, you know, it's like ripping a Band-Aid off. You can rip it off slow, or you can yank it off. Everybody knows you yank that shit off. Why sit there and let it peel slow? Like, that's like masochism, right? So it's just, yeah, I mean, wow, it just, the epiphany, it was just amazing. And I felt that burn, that pump all over my body, even my legs. Like, you know, I even did back extensions. I took the 45-pound plate. I was like, man, I haven't really done this before. Let's try it. And I like I said, well, because you take the guardrail off, you take the training wheels off, so to speak. You go as hard as you can, like as hard as you possibly can. You leave it all. You go all out. You don't limit yourself or try to do less. You do it until, like, you know, you're dying, like, basically. It's kind of like, and I also heard something from Muhammad Ali, right? I used to hear quotes from him, like, I actually think it was Arnold that said this. He's like, you know, he's talking about Muhammad Ali, and like they asked him what number did he count to when he was doing push-ups or something. He's like, what do you mean, what do I count to? I only count when it starts hurting. You know, like, really, that's the attitude I want to have in there. Like, I don't, you know, it's not I don't think it needs to be a numbers thing. I really don't. I don't think I need to count at all. I think I just go in there until it hurts and it sucks ass, and either my muscles refuse to go anymore, or I just, you know, or I quit because I'm weak or whatever. You know, my willpower breaks. That's what I'm gonna call it. So, you know, or you know, I quit and I can't do it anymore. You know. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, so, but this idea that this message I've heard my whole life from various people that, like, I guess it's hard to say that they're wrong, because, you know, a lot of them do have the physique, they do have the results that I would like to have for myself. You know, they tell everybody, oh, you know, you have to suffer a whole crap load. Like, you have to be miserable. You have to hate your life. Like, no, I'm sorry. I can't subscribe to that. I mean, yeah, life is full of suffering, but like it's also full of joy and, you know, and happiness. Like, it's, You know, and sometimes change is effortless. I've experienced it. But then sometimes, yeah, it's a mixture. It's not so black and white. You know, it's not a go hard or go home. It's not always like that. And I learned that today. It's like, you know what, this is doable. I could do this. And really, that confidence boost I had today. Like, you know what? So yeah. And here's the thing. I got a full body workout. I did it in 30 minutes. And then in 2 or 3 days, I'm going to do it again. And I'll be doing this 2 or 3 times a week. So I'm anxious to see where that's going to go. But really, I don't really think I can go back after that. I really don't. The way I felt, the burn, the pump that I felt, like, it really, I got just as much, I felt my body got just as much out of that session, that 20-30 minute session, as any of the 2 or 3 hour sessions that I've ever done. So it's like, yeah, I mean, if you hit the gym like me, you know, give it some thought, you know. Now, I mean, some guys just like being in the gym. That's cool. You know, you want to spend 3 hours in there, that's great. Maybe it's a meditation, I don't know. But there is a lot of evidence to suggest that you actually, time spent working your muscles actually is not really what makes your muscles grow. It's not. It's stress. It's stressing the muscles. So now, I mean, and so basically what I'm saying is that, yes, working long periods of time can stress the muscles, but so can just doing a super intense workout that takes like 5 seconds, you know? It's really the destination that matters. You know, at the end of the day, if I do a 30-minute workout and I didn't try it all, I didn't go all out, I didn't go till failure, I was just going through the motions and it was easy weight, and I was basically just doing it to look good or something, like, yeah, I'm not gonna grow, you know. But conversely, if I did that for 3 hours, I'm not gonna grow either, you know. Really, I'm not. Especially if I go in there for 3 hours and then, like, I don't go again for 2 weeks or whatever. Like, I mean, or I doing it every day, like, and so that's kind of the thing. It's just, and like I said, I'm not a fitness expert, I'm not a guru or whatever, but I think a lot of these so-called gurus and experts, that a lot of them, I think they're just guessing, honestly. They're just doing what they think works for them, but I don't think they actually know, like, 100%. Now, there's some that do. Some like study this. They have a degree in this and stuff, like a college degree. Okay, I respect that. But, like, I actually think that Mike Mentzer did have some kind of educational background in physiology or you know, the study of how muscles actually grow and whatnot. Don't quote me on it, but yeah, anyway. So yeah, today it really opened my eyes, and so I'm gonna declare here and now that I'm gonna do this, what I did today. I'm gonna do it 3 times a week, 2 to 3 times a week, for, you know, the next 2 months or so. And I'm gonna do it without fail. And I'm also gonna do so the other things I do for my fitness also, when I'm not doing that workout, I've been doing that's the other thing, a 5-minute run. Now, you look at a 5-minute run and be like, well, that doesn't do anything. But then again, I use the same principle that I use in the gym, right? I go all out. I leave it all out there. You know, I go as hard as I can in that 5 minutes. And you know, when I was done, man, like, I was like, my butt was kicked. I was smoked. Like, just that 5 minutes. I think I had it on like 8 or 9 kilometers per hour. And for me, that's super fast. especially at my weight. And yeah, I got to be careful. And I could have gone faster, but I didn't feel, comfortable doing that on a treadmill. Because it can be dangerous, especially if you try to slow down, but then you can't, and you can't run fast enough to keep up with the console. That's when bad stuff can happen. So I got to be careful of that. But I ran pretty hard. I run pretty hard, and honestly, I'm just gonna keep running just 5 minutes. I'm gonna go as fast as I can, even if I'm outside. I'm not on the treadmill. I actually would like to do sprints too. That's something I think I'm gonna do. Maybe I might do that tomorrow. Actually, if it's not, it's typhoon season right now, and I think there was a monsoon. I don't know if it's still there. Can't really tell. It's dark. But if it's not monsooning tomorrow, I'll go out near my building and I'll do some sprints if I can. But then the next thing I'm doing, I want the second day I do calisthenics, and I did that yesterday. I basically 10 minutes of just doing as many push-ups as I possibly can. And then 10 minutes of doing as many squats as I possibly can, like air squats, not weighted, no weights, just calisthenics. That's, body weight exercises. And then, 10 minutes of leg raises and crunches alternating. Eventually, of course, I'd like to get it to where I'm just doing leg raises or something else more difficult. But I got to start somewhere. But I think that's really what I want to do from now on. I want to run. There was a time where I was running for like an hour a day. I got in decent shape. I wasn't totally jacked, but I was lean. I was pretty lean. Probably the leanest I've ever been, honestly. That was probably the most fit I've ever been. So I'd like to get back to that. I'd like to get back into running. So I'm going to run one day. And then also, the stuff I did in the army, that helped. That was very helpful too. The push-ups, the sit-ups, as much of a pain in the ass as they were, as much as I hated them, it's like, no, stuff actually did good for me, I think. So I would like to start doing it again, or I've been doing it again. And really just the 10 minutes of abs. It doesn't matter what abs it is. I don't care what anybody says. If your stomach burns, you're doing it right, I think. I remember when I was in the army, my stomach got pretty flat in a matter of a few weeks. Because every day I was just doing flutter kicks until muscle failure. it hurt a lot, but like I said, so yeah, just the and then the third day, of course, I go to the gym and I do what I did this morning. So that's my plan so far. And I just thought I'd share that with you guys. If you guys have any thoughts, just leave me a comment or something for watching this, if you watch this. Anyway, so we've been staring at the Planet Crafter opening screen for about, I think, how long? 20 minutes probably? Yeah, like 30 minutes. But anyway, so we can play a little Planet Crafter. I think, say, name it, YouTube, and YouTube September. And just regular settings. If we die, we drop stuff, pick it back up. The thing with Planet Crafter is supposed to be a chill game. It's not like a, it's not supposed to be like overly intense game. No. You basically just run around and collect resources. It's hard to explain why this game's so fun. I think it's like a dopamine hit game, honestly. Like a soft dopamine hit game. It's not very spiky, it's not like a huge spike, but it gives you lots of little dopamine hits. unlike like Call of Duty, like when you get a kill, you get an immediate dopamine, huge dopamine spike, especially if it was challenging or they were pissing you off, that's a huge dose of dopamine, right? Like, but this game is kind of like, it's really chill and laid back, but like at the same time, I wouldn't say it's addictive. I'm actually about to die. Oh boy, here we go. I was talking too much. I made it. Okay, good. So, yeah, I mean, it's the dopamine hit in this game is real. You just keep going. It's like there's always something to do, and then you get to watch the planet grow. It's nice. It's nice. It's very pleasant. But not like in a like a lame kind of way. Kind of. All right, so we need to get some magnesium. We got a backpack. We're gonna wear it. But yeah, what a day. It was too bad I was in a bad mood. I don't know why I was in a bad mood today. I really don't know, guys. Well, I mean, probably just chalk it up to, like, my health issues. I still got them. They're not as nearly as bad as they were, though. And they're always getting better every day, I think. On average, I've been feeling pretty good, actually. Other than the 3 days without internet. That's... But I'm already kind of getting over it, So oxygen tank. It's dark. I don't know why. But what else can we make? Okay, that's all we can make. Oh no, we need the construction microchip. So it takes a couple other magnesium. It's hard to see the resources till you're right up on it. Always pick up iron. We're actually going to need it to build a compartment. We need magnesium. Where is it? Oh, there's one. There we go. I also, actually, I forgot to tell you guys, I recently changed my diet too. I decided to start weighing and measuring my food again, and actually doing some meal prepping as well. I take these like, gallon, freezer bags, and I prep my meals in them. I did that today, and yeah, I just, basically eggs, I actually been eating liver lately, and it's really seemed to be helping me also. Some people say be careful with liver. I really just have not had any reason to stop. Like, it seems like when I don't eat liver, I start, I start getting cramps and stuff. Actually, it's the only thing really, I've noticed that, I don't get cramps when I don't get a lot of cramps. Like, I got a foot cramp the other day, but, like, the cramps have basically stopped since I started eating liver daily. Not a lot. I eat, like, 4 ounces. That's kind of what my meal consists of. Let's see. But yeah, like... So, I think I want the deconstruction microchip. But I actually want to make a living compartment first. I do need silicon, so there's iron. I need silicon. I can make a door and a compartment, so we can get this party started. Hey, there we go. Cutting it close. All right, right here. Bam, made it. A little unrealistic, I know, but that's how you get it done. All right. So now this is our new base. We're just gonna collect resources and expand this compartment. Where's full? Can I make another one? No, of course not. I'm gonna drop something. Go away. I think I'll just keep adding. Well, I do need to make a box. Actually, we're gonna we're gonna be ridiculous here. We're gonna make like 5 boxes. Actually, we are gonna make a winter. That. And I don't think we have any titanium, so yeah, we're just gonna make boxes. I don't even care. Now we're just gonna grab everything we see. We're not even gonna sort it out or anything. I'm gonna grab all of it until we run out of oxygen or water. Then once we fill those chests, we'll see what we have and like make a bunch of stuff. This ice will allow us to make water, which is good. Door is full. So actually, we're gonna take some of these resources and like make drills. Probably make another wind turbine. You need one more. We don't have it. Fill the boxes and try again. We do need to make a crafter, so hopefully we'll find a piece of irons. Like right here. Now these are asteroids, but they're not really anything to be scared of. They will hurt you if they land on you, but usually you're okay. that was a good find. Okay, so we're gonna build this. What else can we build? Build the heater? No, we need iridium for that. We'll get it. The vegetube. We actually need to go down there to the old base and get the lerma-seed so we get the oxygen started. And we'll just pick up everything that moves along the way, like this magnesium. Probably make some more compartments soon. Okay. I have got to reserve those remaining spots. I'm all the way up there. Hopefully I can make it. There's a crate over there. I'll have to go get that sometime. Pick up some food too. Actually... we'll get the oxygen later. Do I have... no, I don't have a deconstruction tip. I need one. Oh, I need some silicone. Oh, I'm full. Okay. Back to the compartment. Back to the base. What's in here? More stuff. You know what? I'd like to get some iron. Actually, no, we need silicon. That's right. Where the ice? Silicon in there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We'll drop the magnesium. I think we'll just keep coming down here and getting seems to be where all the iron's at. Okay, what can we build with this? We built the vegetube. Put the lerma-seed in there. We get the oxygen going. And we're gonna go get some iridium. It's actually pretty easy to get. You get this drill out here. Okay. Oh. Right. Want a deconstruction chip. Oh, that's right. An exoskeleton. I need that. So. There we go. I don't know what it said I could build. We need to get that up and running. Another iron. Dude, don't drop. Hey Fenru, how's it going, man? Iron, there we go. Get some more. Nice. Well, we need to make the desk. Then we make screen. And then we make another wind turbine. I actually think... No, we can't do solar panels yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there, certainly. And then... blueprints. This is all the stuff. Now we unlocked the tier 2 oxygen tank. That's really good. So we need a cobalt and a silicon. Cobalt. And no silicon. We have to go find it, which is right here. Now we get better oxygen. Now, what I think I could do... I could get a bunch of cobalt, make a bunch of oxygen tanks. I actually don't even think I need to do that. I just need to get some iron and titanium. See if I can do that. There's a titanium, there's some iron. I need 3 more. I need a silicon as well. We're gonna go over this wreck here. Because it's super easy. There's silicon. Actually, there's our iron. I think that's what we needed. Check this out. I'm gonna show you guys something really cool. Clean this shit out. I need iron. So you know what we'll do? Ah, there's an iron there. Hopefully I'll find some water. Oh, tier 2 backpack. That's nice. Now, I don't have a light. So, mission abort. We have to go get water anyway. I'll be back. give me some of that iron. Sure. I need more magnesium. You need silicon. There's the light that I needed for that wreck. Alright, check this out. I'm gonna come over here. Actually, here, this is super hacks. Like, I know this map, like, inside and out. So, like, I know where all, like, the hidden secrets and shit are. Like, it's kind of unfair, actually. Basically, you come down here and, oh, hey, look at that. What do we have here? A whole bunch of cool stuff. Great. I'll just take that, and I'll get a super alloy as well. Even though, no, I don't want to emote. No way. Ah. Ah, that hurt. Now, I did get hit by that asteroid. That did hurt. Please don't hit me again. Okay. Eat that food. Got aluminum. Great. So we actually want to clean this up because I don't want to think that there's stuff in here when there isn't. Now what I just got was a golden seed. This is like cheating, honestly. Like, basically you take this, take the lerma seed out, and throw the golden seed in there. You get 6 times the strength of the lerma seed. It's like you have 6 of them in there. It's overpowered as hell. So, actually, we probably should make another vegetube. Require magnesium. Oh. I mean, this one like 300. Holy cow. Okay. So now we need heat. We have iridium. So we need iron and a silicon. Actually, there is one in here, so that's good. So we'll just go like this too. There. Of course, our power's out, so... And now we're going to empty all our stuff, and then we're going to go ahead and go back to that wreck and do some serious collecting. We got a uranium rod. So hacks. Actually, I can get a backpack too. I think I need to do that. Yeah. Iron, silicon, titanium. Okay. Iron. No silicon. Oh, there we go. There are backpack upgrades. Nice. Okay. But yeah, this is a fun, relaxing little game. Oh, we pick up that iron. And silicon. Grab enough of these. Never have enough iron and silicon, you really can't. At least in the beginning. Now later on in the game it flip-flops, like you don't need, like you have an abundance of iron. What we're gonna do here. Watch how fast it is. Take another box. We're just gonna like rapidly loot this wreck. Go ahead, do so F. Turn our lantern on. That was it. God. Two plants, that's good. That. Two fabric. Upgrade agility. Upgrade our movement speed. I have enough for this? Probably not. Time to run away. I'm gonna die in this wreck. Fun. Stuck on stuff is fun. There we go. And we just dump this stuff. Don't even think about it. Don't like try to take it back to base. Just dump the shit. Actually, we're gonna couple more shots here. Little box here. We get the chip. Always get the chips. And always destroy the boxes. You get iron from them. It adds up. Look at all that stuff. It's all mine. I'm gonna have to make 2 trips. I simply don't have enough. It's okay. I'll make another trip. I gotta get that microchip. Look at all that stuff. No extra trips to the base. Get it all out there and throw them in boxes. Oh, we need that aluminum. stuff. I think this is everything. Not really any. Basically all she wrote. Now we're going to take home the spoils of war. Let's see. We want the silicon. We're going to need that for lots of stuff. We're going to want the iron. We're going to want the iridium. We don't need any of those other stuff. It's everywhere. Let's... Iron. Get the chip. Get the fabric. Aluminum. So that'll be our trip. We'll come right back. Keep going back and forth until get all that in there. Now, what can we make with that? Actually, we could get a couple cobalt. And we could make silicon. We have some iridium. So we can make another heater. And now that we have solar silicon. Cobalt. I wish it would let you. Add a couple more drills. Let's look at our blueprints and see what we have access to. Backpack. Oxygen tank. So we're going to need the vegetable heater, grill. So I think we just need to make more drills. Then we're going to scrap them all. But actually, we need to take this and code. So we got agility boots. We got mining speed. So let's see if we can do that. Agility boots. Need to get the fabric. So look at that. Problem. We didn't find fabric. I don't know what happened. Tier 1 mining speed, magnesium, silicon, and aluminum. Throw that in there, and now we're going to mine faster. Saves us time. Alright, headed back to the wreck. Back to the loot. The loot room. Low on food. Hopefully we pick some up. Here's some food. Yum. That up. Pick the alloys for sure. That's the most valuable thing here. Yeah, definitely pick up the seeds. We need the fabric though. There's some fabric. Good. We actually got 3. That's crazy. Aluminum, iridium. Let's see. Seeds. Yeah. I make it look easy, but this game is hard to figure out at first. Well, if you're new to this game, you don't know where anything is. And like in a lot of games, you know where everything is, you have a huge advantage. Oh, I thought I had 2 aluminum. I guess I don't. Bam, now we're fast. Isn't that great? Let's see. Heater. Tier 3 backpack, very nice. Two aluminum and silicon coming right up. More stuff, more room. Oh yeah, we could definitely heat stuff up. Probably going to build some more living compartments. Yeah, I'm like yawning. Kind of feel tired. Oh, we found beans? Hell yeah. Like the best kind of crop. Tier 2 drill, that's what I'm looking for. Gotta lay that shit down. You gotta wait somewhat. You're always getting resources though, so you're always preoccupied. Right, so we're pretty much done with that wreck. We're gonna go on to the next one. Get that silicon though. Oh, we need water. Grab. Can we place a... Oh, we can place a solar panel. Might as well grab these silicon and cobalt. Just place silicon. Place solar panels everywhere. Actually, like, don't want to... I actually don't want to place a solar panel there. I want to organize them so that, like, basically what I do is when one thing becomes obsolete, I deconstruct it for resources and then recycle them to make the better thing. So like, for example, I'm going to take all these tier 1 drills here and make tier 2s with them. Watch this. Ah, where's the door? Whew. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna make a bunch of solar panels. Oh well, we had cobalt, now we don't. Basically, we just do shit then. Look at all that upgrade. Now we need heat. For heat, we need oxygen. We're about to get the tier 2 heater. We actually got the tier 2 vegetube. Great. So we're going to go ahead and immediately do that. Okay, so ice and magnesium. Should have that. Ice. Magnesium. Excellent. More ice. More magnesium. Cobalt. We're actually gonna make it. This out. Stick it in there. Get rid of the vegetube because we don't need it. Oh, we got some drops. Can we make solar panels? Yes, we can. Great. This out. There, and there. Watch our oxygen skyrocket. And we immediately unlock the heater. Get the oxygen tank. It's going up pretty fast. This takes 2 iridium, so what we'll do right now... I swear there was aluminum here somewhere. There's 1. There's 2. Iridium. Oh, You tell me I don't have enough iridium? Bullshit. There we go. A titanium. Grab. Come on. Cobalt. Of course, no silk. If it was that easy, it wouldn't be fun. Yeah, we got some heaters. Good stuff. I think we got a lot of titanium. We got a lot of iron. We are gonna make some effing compartments, man. Actually, we're gonna make some storage here. Because, like, check this out. Because those did nothing. They're basically a waste of iron. But, go ahead and do that. I need to go out and get more silicon, but I think, let me see here. How long has the stream been going? You know, an hour and 20 minutes. I'm feeling tired, guys. I think I'm gonna call it an early night. You guys take care, have a good night, and yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for hearing me rant earlier about fitness. Anyway, good night.